You are making a big mistake. That was the message, public, direct, and unfiltered. And it came from the US President Donald Trump. And you know who was the target here? Britain's Prime Minister Keir Starmer. Welcome to TimesXP. Let's talk about what just happened between two close allies here. At the heart of this disagreement is a sensitive question. Should British air bases be used for potential US military strikes on Iran? Well, according to reports, Starmer said no. He blocked the use of RAF bases for such an operation, and that decision has triggered a sharp reaction from Washington. Trump did not stay silent. On his social media platform, he accused the British Prime Minister of making a big mistake. Strong words, specifically between two nations that call each other special partners. But this is not just about one airbase. It is about Diego Garcia, a remote island in the Indian Ocean, strategically very important, militarily powerful, home to a major US-UK air and naval facility. Bombers have flown from here, warships have been supported from here. Well, it is one of the West's most important military outposts. Now, Trump says Britain risks losing control of this crucial island. He criticized what he described as claims over the territory. In fact, he warned against decisions that could weaken Western strategic strength here. And this matters right now because tension between the US and Iran are rising. Washington wants Tehran to agree to limit on its nuclear program, and Iran has resisted the pressure here. Military options are being discussed and bases matter in the military planning, right? Without access to certain airfields, operations become more complex. Distances increase, logistics become harder. Now for London, the concern appears legal and political as well. Preemptive strikes are controversial under international law. So, the UK government is navigating the alliance loyalty. And yes, with that, domestic accountability as well. For Washington, the concern is strategic readiness here, different priorities but same alliance. This is a moment of strain. Not a breakdown, not a collapse, but a visible disagreement between the US and UK. The so-called special relationship is facing a test. The question is, what happens next? Will London reconsider? Will Washington adjust its plan? Or will diplomacy cool tensions before military options even become necessary? Well, one thing is clear here: when leaders exchange warnings in public, when critical bases like Diego Garcia enters the debate, when Iran tensions hang in the background, this is no longer routine diplomacy, ladies and gentlemen. It's a high-stakes geopolitics and the world is watching very closely.